Let me go. Oh, speaking of Jesse, let me go to a first time caller, Jesse out of Minnesota. Jesse, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hi, cool. Um, yeah, I don't know if it's a question or just looking for some insight. Maybe because I'm not really a church going Christian, so I don't know much about the Bible, but, um, like I have this working theory about the soul when you fall asleep. Like if you fall asleep, because I'm in the fight. Like you were talking about Texas, right? Minnesota is also one of those states that's, I think it came kind of close to blue, but I'm just working, and when I work, I have like stints of like high productivity. But then I notice that if I fall asleep scared, like let's say I stay up 3 days being hyper productive and getting a lot of work done, if I fall asleep scared or like in doubt, it's like my soul doesn't wake up with me the next morning. And I'm wondering, is there any like, and I just fall into a rut. And I'm wondering, is there like any biblical passages or advice, like, um, or maybe just a way to not fall asleep scared or in doubt,
And
so that you can.
And your question is what now? How old are you?
I'm 36.
Oh, okay. Your question for me is what?
You know, the Bible has a lot of advice in it, right?
Right. Yes.
Is like, I've noticed that I fall asleep scared.
Uh-huh.
I wake up in a rut.
Right.
So I'm wondering, is there like any advice in the Bible about not being scared, being fearless,
Yes.
stuff like that?
Yes.
Like something that I could use
Yes.
to like stay in the fight for a couple more rounds. I don't know. It feels like I'm running out of time, and it's so exhausting.
If you want to never fall asleep again, you got to drop your anger.
Okay.
You got to drop your anger and your fear. When you drop anger, then fear will disappear. When you drop fear, anger will disappear, and you will sleep consciously, and you will wake up consciously. You will not go to sleep in fear. It'll be amazing. Have you heard me say overcome anger?
No, I honestly haven't watched the show in a couple months.
Why haven't you? Why don't you drop your anger? Why haven't you overcome your anger?
I think it's more the fear that gets me, like, that I'm not going to make it. Like, I'm going to run out of time.
But when you say you're not going to make it where?
Because my goals keep getting bigger and bigger.
When you say you're not going to make it where?
Make it to the point where I can actually start making a difference.
A difference in what?
Well, I'm writing a book that's about. It's kind of about awakening, right? It's about. It just crams a bunch of human condition.
But where are you trying to make it to? You didn't tell me that.
Oh, I'm not trying to make it to a place. I'm just trying to make it to the point where I finish my novel, which is like 4 or 5 books long now.
But why haven't you overcome your anger? Why haven't you dropped it?
I don't know.
How are you going to help people if you're waking up in fear and you write a book to help people? How are you going to do this when you need to help yourself?
Yeah.
That was a question. I want a woman like Jesse's girl.
No, I'm single. I'm not.
How can I find?
I can't treat a woman right with my obsession over my purpose.
So why don't you drop your anger or your fear so you can be free? Why are you holding on to evil?
I don't know.
How will you ever be free if you don't let fear and or anger go? Because if you let one go, the other one's gonna leave too.
Okay.
And you're trying to get to somewhere. Why do you have a goal?
It comes and goes. Like, I'll go into a rut,
But
and then I'll just start playing video games all day, you know?
but why do you have a goal?
Because when I'm working on it, I feel closer to God.
But you're not. You're
Like
close.
my past.
When you're working on your goals, you're closer to evil.
Really?
God has nothing to do with your goals. And evil is encouraging you to have goals so that you can worship it.
Oh.
If you want to have a real life and a simple life, but an amazing life, you're gonna have to let all your goals, your ideas, and your plans go. And you gotta overcome fear by overcoming anger.
Okay.
Have you forgiven your mother?
I think I subconsciously, like, I don't think so.
Have you forgiven your mother?
No.
Why have you gone to her and forgiven her for what she's done? She set you up to have this hell life that you're having. Your mother is to blame for that, but you're to blame for not working on yourself and overcoming it. Why haven't you gone and forgiven her for what she's done to you?
I never really thought about it.
I'm sorry?
I never thought about doing it. I never thought it was important.
You have not recognized that you are just like your mother? Emotional, afraid, having goals, have a plan, and life is never good enough. You never angry. You have not seen that you're just like your mother.
I feel like I'm more like my father.
No,
when it comes to, like,
when it comes to like what?
he was a writer.
Come back to your phone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. You have not noticed that you're just like your mother?
No.
And why not?
We have a different personality. Like, she tries to get me to be more like her, but it doesn't work.
You're just like your mother. Anyone that has goals and plans and try to get somewhere and have fear and doubt and anger, they're just like their mother. They come from your mother. And yes, your father wasn't able to protect you from your mother because he was married to his mother. He married when you're angry at your mother, you married the woman that you hate. You're attracted to what you hate. But because of time, here's what I recommend for you, Jesse.
Yeah.
You got to forgive your mother for recreating you her image. Your mindset and your emotions and your plans came from your mother. Forgive her. She couldn't help herself. Her mother did it to her. And when you forgive her, don't ask for forgiveness. You apologize for resenting her. She couldn't help herself. And God will forgive you. And then forgive your father for not protecting you from your mother. He was afraid of her. He didn't know how to deal with her. He loved you. It's just that he didn't know how to deal with her.
Okay.
And last but not least, do the silent prayer. Go to rebuildingtheman.com /prayer. And you will see there's nowhere to go. You're already there. And just work on your book and work on your life, but don't look to the future. Don't have a plan. Don't have a goal.
Okay.
Let me know how it goes.
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
Yep.
Bye.